It's not like I got a phone call. It's just like from like Castro, and he's just like, "Yay, I've been watching your games. Would you like to explore your opportunities over here at the NV facility?" You know, you know, it's not like that. Usually it's just like a player asks, it's like, "Hey, are you," you know, usually people ask like, "Hey, are you looking to? Do you have any plans for the future? Like, what are you looking at?" You know, it's just like you kind of ask. Deep on raid? Is a raid coming? Oh shit. Gotta talk around and explore your options? Somewhat. I mean, a lot of the time, if you're gonna go up to another team, they generally make the offer. Like generally, you don't go out and you're like, "Hey,
wait, are
can I
you just
join you
running
guys?"
around taking all the orbs?
Yeah.
I'm sure you might not answer, but was Team Envy the only team you were considering? No, there's like 5 other teams that like I guess like made like initial offers. Why Envy over all the other teams? Because the other teams, so when I'm looking at a team, I mainly look at, so like okay, so when I was looking at teams, because like I wasn't happy with the situation on Ambox, where I look at the teams is like, number one, like we talk about, I mainly worry about overall performance. Like, is this team going to be like a world, like a championship kind of team, or does it have a potential to be one? That's the main priority. Second priority is like what's my roles and how do they fit in it, and third is like monetary kind of stuff, like monetary incentives, like what does the org offer, that sort of stuff. Those are like my 3 like criteria, right?
Flashing.
Who else offered? I'm not sure if I can tell you all of them. I guess I could probably tell you one of them was like Cloud9. Probably because, and the only reason I'm telling you is because obviously they made roster changes with like Vandy. This was before Vandy was on the team, you know. One of them was like C9. 100 Thieves, no. 100 Thieves never offered.
Yeah, I have my own.
Gonna put my wall on B, and they're probably still gonna stack B. Rushing.
I guess I could tell you TSM also offered because as you saw they made roster changes as well.
Can I do my longbow knife?
Other than that,
shit there and run A?
Yeah, those were probably like the main 2 I was looking at mainly.
Yeah.
But like I said,
B?
as you can kind of see, like my whole thing was like
Pop it.
my whole thing was like no, so like with the whole like TSM and even like C9, both of them kind of like said to me, both of them said to me that they wanted to put me on like a secondary duelist kind of thing, like almost like a secondary like flex, and I wouldn't be like hopping, you know. And for me, like I didn't really want to do that personally, you know. There's some other reasons as well, but for me, like I feel like my op is like really good, you know. I feel like I do like a really good mix of like both like rifling and opping, right? And like for me, I didn't want to be like a flex, you know. Like I wanted to be like the main duelist, you know, of like both teams. That's why I chose like go with like MV instead, because of, you know, it was like a direct swap essentially, and plus they were arguably like the better team out of like those guys as well, you know. You know what I'm saying? Wardell is like, that's what he's like known for. That's his like whole brand, and like it would make more sense for me, like if I were to join TSM, for example, it would make more sense, at least like to like the whole team and like everybody, for me to be on a secondary duelist. But like that's not ultimately what I wanted to do, you know. The roles would like kind of conflict, you know. But yeah, it doesn't make sense to put Matt off the op, you know. It would make more sense for me because like I would say my rifle is like equally as good, you know. But you know, what's done is done, you know. Those were like some of my potential options, I guess, like at the time. But you know, I feel like, I don't know, I trusted my gut on this one, and I just went, like, even though I guess like, you know, like I could have maybe gotten like paid like a ton more, you know, in like certain aspects, or I could have done that. Like ultimately, like I got like goals, you know.
Yo, Jay, you wanna push this?